the Bleeding Burgundy Podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans. With your host, Jessy, Martin.
What are you talking about? You're out of your mind.
John Taylor.
We finally got professional football back. This is going to be fun.
Scott Hartley.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Max Taylor.
As long as you got Jaden Daniels, you got a chance to win.
Spanning the eras of Washington football. Honoring the past. Commanding the future. And now, the world's worst podcast host, John Taylor.
Hey, everybody, I am the world's worst podcast host. I'm John Taman. Am I too loud?
You're excited.
I am excited, but I just want to make sure that my microphone is not too loud, because being the world's worst podcast host, that's the first way to go to hell right off the bat, is to be way too loud and come in real quick and say something like, hey, everybody, it's Friday, and it's fucking Commanders football season starts Friday. I don't care if it's preseason or not. Seriously, in an hour and a half, they're kicking off a football game up in New England and wearing our uniforms. I don't care if it's Sam Hartman. I don't care. I don't care. We will get into that because I want to talk about what 5 things we're all looking for. But before I go even further from that, I want to say to everybody that's out there, for one, if you are listening on a later date, on as a podcast driving down the road, and you know the fucking final result of the game, please don't tell us. I don't want to know. I'd rather watch it live. The second thing I want to tell you is to go over to bleedingburgundy.com. Bleedingburgundy.com. Jessy just got it. Bleedingburgundy.com. And I want you to read Deuce's article before the game starts here. But don't go away from the podcast. But you can do both at the same time. Deuce put up an article today, our good friend Deuce from the Red Zone in the Lab, about 7 things he's looking for tonight. I think all of us are looking for pretty much the same things. He's got a really good write-up. Go ahead and bleedingburgundy.com and take a look at it. Here, Jessy, I'm going to put you in charge of banners. As you can see, here's one right here. Here's our first banner of the season. Join the first annual Bleeding Burgundy Podcast Pick'ems League at tinyurl/BB Pick'ems, and that's it. tinyurl.com/BB Pick'ems, or you can go to our website and click it and join the Pick'ems. It's free. It's on CBS Sportsline. You should have an account to that. Now I really sound like a real podcast host. Look at me, man. I'm doing all kinds of promotions. And
you should also be able to get the podcast link in the information on the show. We'll put it on there.
Okay, yeah. You'll tell me later on exactly what you're talking about. I think I understand it's in our it's on YouTube and whatnot. But whatever. So if you want to go over there and at tinyurl.com/BB Pick'ems and sign up real quick, you can go right ahead, because this is our general bullshit part of the show. And you're never really going to miss much, because I'm going to talk to my friend over here, Jessy Martin from Southeastern Virginia. Now, I tell you what, I'm glad to see you. Seriously, I saw that this week Southeastern Virginia had catastrophic flooding. Parts of the northern neck got taken away out to sea. They got to redraw the map. And you live close to the ocean. I'm thinking, damn, is he going to be okay? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about as far as that goes.
Wait a minute. God damn it. Corey from the goddamn research department is really getting on my nerves lately, I must say. So,
Corey, you're fired.
Corey's. If we paid him anything, I'd fire him. Anyway, how you doing, man? You doing all right?
Yeah. No, I'm glad. Listen, we get
make up
almost real football tonight. So I'm excited.
Sorry, go right ahead, sir.
Yeah, I'm good.
Sorry, Max and I had a moment there. See, everybody, we're giving you time to go over to tinyurl.com/BB Pick'ems and go ahead and fill out your thing there, like Scott already did before any preseason games even happened. Except for last night, he went ahead and filled out his entire week 1 picks.
Good Lord.
Scott's already got 4 drafts in, by the way. You know that
No,
the
I'm at 6. I'm kidding.
two leagues he had Anthony Richardson. He's just going shit.
Yeah, you're not
I don't know
wrong.
what leagues those might have been. Delivery man leagues, because that's about the job he's heading for. Insurance agent leagues, is that what you were after?
Years ago, there were some side leagues that have like the worst team or that scored the least amount of points in the.
Can I just take the Colts? Can I just take the Colts?
Jeez,
Although after like a first quarter, I think Danny Dimes looked okay. Had some good throws
Because he was going against players
He
that
was
were
like, "Fucking A, these third stringers are in here now."
Defense. So,
Pac-Man, thanks for being with us.
Hey, Daniel Jones coming in. I gotta say, thanks to the football gods for giving us Daniel Jones potentially as a starter for a while there. Anthony Richardson, honestly, it's time to look for a new career. It really is. I think that insurance, real estate, something like that. I don't know what your degree is in, but it can probably help. I would suggest. Anyway, we're going to go down here and say hello to our good friend from the Royal Port of Barrow, Scott Hartley.
Scott Hartley, who spells Pac-Man with a K. What the hell is that?
What?
All right, whatever. He knows who he is.
This show.
Oh, I'm
Pac-Man.
very sorry, Max. Shall I tell the 4 listeners that I got it wrong? Apologies. It's all good, man. Get out.
Do they not have the Pac-Man video game in your bar?
Yes, they do.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, I know.
He did. Scott's video game was some guy that was getting ready to go on vacation. Oh, I've got to put my underwear in there. Oh, let's see here. I've got to go here. I get 50 points if I get some more socks in his pocket. All right.
More of a Tetris guy myself, but there you go.
Well, I'll tell you what, Scott. It says here that your family was among the first in Great Britain to understand the marvels of modern dentistry. Is there any
Maybe.
truth to that?
Scott, by the way, they shaved 6 of my teeth down this week.
Why?
Well, when it gets to my turn, I'll tell you.
He had insurance, and they said, "Hey,
I've had a shit week. So is it my
really?
turn?
Okay, well let's get to Max. Max, how's been your week?
Well, on Tuesday, I chipped my tooth on a club sandwich. So I started off great.
You chip your tooth on what was it? Hard lettuce?
It was the bacon, if I'm being honest.
Well, you better be honest. I mean, what the hell else are we going to think? That is one hell of a piece of toast.
No, it was exceptionally hard bacon. So I chipped the bottom of this
hard
tooth,
bacon.
and what they ended up doing to make my teeth match, they shaved my canines in to make it all look good. Because apparently I'm a bad grinder, so I've had to also be I've got to get a mouth guard now.
He's on Grindr. That's right.
Well,
Sorry,
Megan, here on this podcast right now. I'm thinking, how are you bad on Grindr? You don't call people back? What's up with that?
And then
with Grindr.
today I was driving home from work and I got a giant chip in my windshield, which then cracked all the way around my rearview mirror. So we're late today because I had to go to the repair shop and get a new windshield.
Well,
but hey, there's football here in an hour and a half. So
Max has had a bad week. He got his teeth shaved.
I gotta tell you, that's a very weird feeling.
He had a windshield that cracked all the way around past his mirror. Is that what you said?
It formed a horseshoe around my mirror.
So
did they numb your mouth before they did that?
That's what it's telling you.
No, they
that
basically just laid me there and they just went because they didn't go very far in. So
yeah, I think it's a sign. It's telling you that the Colts are your guys. All right. Yeah. Anyway, as you can see down there on the bottom, go ahead down to it's on CBS Sportsline. You should have an account there. If you don't, I don't know why not. It's free, and you can play pick'ems with us. And we will have a fantastic prize of which we have not yet discussed or decided as to what it will be. But I'm sure somebody will come up with something pretty good, and we might even find somebody out there in our audience that might want to sponsor this thing. Hey, everybody, go down right now and, you see it right there, tinyurl.com, BB Pick'ems, and sign up. All right, so we got a Commanders football game coming up tonight, man. Let's really get the elephant in the room right out of the way and go right to Terry. So hang on a second. Let me get myself straight on all this.
Oh, I thought the element of the
I don't want to spend too much time on this because it's getting to just be a stale subject, and there's really not more to go over other than what has been talked about. But it is something that is still in the news. So, Jesse, let's hear what you have to say based on what we've heard about this week, which really hasn't been anything. Do you put any stock in Diana Rossini?
Jeremy Fowler came out and said something today on a couple of podcasts. He was saying that the team's offer was a little bit more than what he's making now, and everybody
A little bit. What's that?
Everybody ran with that, saying, "Oh, 23 million." It's not 23 million. It's more than 23 million. So I'm thinking the 25 million, which makes sense. That's their starting point. That's what they offered. If you look at all the other receivers within Terry's age group, like the Mike Williams and players like that, once you hit 30, and people are freaking out about that. What's that?
Mike Williams retired.
He did retire. He's out to pasture.
Mike Evans. I meant Mike Evans. Okay. I'm sorry, Mike Evans. Did I say Mike Williams? Sorry, Mike Evans. And the Sutton, which is still more. They're still offering more than those players. So it's a stalemate right now. It's who's going to blink first. I still think they come together, meet in the middle, get in between that 28, 29 million, something like that. No one's going to walk away particularly happy. But on the flip side of this is I think Terry, they need to do something soon because we want to get Terry out there soon, get his body in football shape before, the last preseason game.
I think the timing is he's going to be back by the joint practices with the Ravens so he can get hit a little bit before he goes into the season.
Sky, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's probably the best time. I think the money is probably about right. One thing I would say to people is don't freak out too much, and please go and check the contract for AJ, not AJ Brown, for who went to the Steelers again?
The DK.
Thank you. Sorry, I've got just total mind blank there. Yeah, DK Metcalf's contract. Go and check that out because there is absolutely no way in the world the Steelers are paying $41 million for him at 33 years old in 2029. There's lots of the contract there is backloaded massively, and there's lots of guaranteed money as you look. Yes, on paper it looks like he's getting $33 million a year, but he really isn't when you actually look at what the guarantees are in that contract. So we need to probably do something very similar that on paper it looks like it's I'm getting well paid, but there is a good get out. So even with the Steelers contract, they can get out of DK Metcalf's contract scot-free after 2 years. That's kind of what we need to do.
Max, you had something you were saying. No, you didn't? All right, well, it's all smoke and mirrors at this point. Jesse, I think you're doing the right thing here, and we had a trial and everything. Okay, if you haven't seen the trial, you can go on over to bleedingburgundy.com and you can watch the trial video that you can find there and watch how Jesse really kind of just destroys the rules of parliamentary anything.
Jesse objects to himself in that trial, everybody.
He's really, he learned everything he knows about the law from Matlock, and I'm not going to go any further than that.
No, all right, man, it's Judge Judy, dude. Get it right.
One thing I would say, John, on this whole subject, and I don't want to leave on it too much, is can the fans just please calm down?
No,
the only thing that
dudes, I know it's emotive, but it's just like people I've known and I see regularly have freaked the hell out. And I'm just like, will you just calm yourselves for a little bit and understand?
It's getting very obnoxious and annoying.
Yeah, it is. And people are not looking at the bigger picture.
Annoying is kind of what we are, aren't we?
Well, yeah, I suppose so. We're fans, and fans are stupid. First rule of football. But at the same time, John, when we look at that, we've got to say to yourself, no one is actually looking at the bigger picture and saying to people, oh, we have all these other players' contracts coming down the line. You can't pay everybody. And the one time you overpay for a person, the next person who's up wants overpaid as well. And it's a vicious cycle if you start going down that route. So
and to Scott's point, this is what I really like. That really gets under my skin is when people say, and Khan pointed this out on his podcast as well. Oh, well, they overpaid for Kinlaw. They can overpay for Terry. Which is just fucking so ridiculous because you don't know that contract. It's a $6 million cap hit this year and a $16 million cap hit next year.
Yeah, the Kinlaw contract is really no comparison whatsoever. It's very reasonable. But go ahead.
Okay.
What the hell happened to his mic?
He's
What
good.
happened to your
I
mic?
don't know.
He went underwater for a minute. He's fine.
He did.
Who, me?
Yeah,
he went
You're good
underwater.
now, Jesse.
Peters doesn't want to set a precedent, and I 100% agree and get it. And I do think both sides need to, come together and work it out and negotiate.
Right.
It doesn't sound like doesn't sound like they're talking right now.
It's
I
what
don't
we
think
learned
that
from
they are.
Kirk Cousins. Look at how Kirk Cousins went. We gave him one offer. He said no, and he never came back.
Well, look, I'm not even going to entertain the idea of this FO as to that FO.
Right. I'm just saying it's a negotiation.
Right off the top, Kirk Cousins, for one, he was out for putting money in the bank, which is no problem with that. But at the same time, look, when you see what was going on here, okay, and Kirk Cousins, as religious and as he is, if you don't think that had something to do, I mean, he was fine to stay here when they paid him, under the tag, but he wasn't in any way willingly going to stay here. But this is a wholly different situation with this ownership group. If Josh Harris is taking videos from underneath the staircase of girls, walking up the steps, I doubt that's going on. Hey, what's going on, James? James says, imagine thinking we could overpay everyone and it being good business if there are no cap limits. And this is true.
Baseball.
We have to think about the fact that the cap it's something that what Jesse has said. When this contract takes hit, he's going to be 31, 32, and 33. Scott and I, we've maintained that we don't think at 31, 32, and 33, he's going to lose a whole lot in terms of how well he can play unless he's hurt. But right now it's about contract, and there seems to be an impasse. 28 is what we kind of both agreed on now. All right, yeah. we on this podcast here, we've gone practically to blows. I mean, where is he over there? That fucking asshole. Right? Over these kinds of over this contract, just for goofing around and whatnot. We had a trial and everything, and it seems like 28. We've managed to negotiate down to that. So I would suggest that Adam Peters, who I know is watching right now before the football game, he's got to check in. Go ahead, 28 and a half. That's about your level spot there. I typically don't like to talk about this kind of shit because I'm not a cap guy. I couldn't give a fuck. Yeah. But we got Jaden Daniels coming up. We got other things coming up. And one of the things that they're trying to do when you see so many one-year contracts that we've got is where you're planning on what you've got to build. And are you planning on wide receiver next year in the early rounds? I don't know.
We don't have a whole lot of players on contracts, No,
we don't. We haven't, for 2 years.
Everybody says we have so much cap space, and yes, we do, but it's got to go to other places in the future.
Mm-hmm.
We have to fill the roster. We have to get people off these 1 year contracts and get them on 3 and 4 year contracts. But we're not going to be able to do that if we just overpay everybody that wants to be fucking overpaid.
Right. I think when you build a team nowadays, you find your core. All right. Who is your core? And that's 5 to 6 guys, and they're going to get 65 to 70% of the salary cap. And then everybody else fights for the rest. And, the fact that we have so many 1 year deals. Thanks, Ron.
Nice, Ron.
Anyway, we don't want to spend too much time on this. It's still going. Let's talk about panic meter because we've been there. Scotty, where are you on the panic meter in terms of Terry McLaurin playing for the Commanders this season?
This season, I think it happens because the team has all the leverage. And ultimately, even the tag isn't going to be anywhere near what he's requesting. So we could tag him twice, and he would still be paid less annual value than what he's requesting. Lower than DK Metcalf.
Check your message.
Yeah, I've seen it. Is it still bad?
Well, it sounds like it's picking up. It's all right. Well, so okay, we're gonna pull back the curtain now. I've been trying to tell Scott that his microphone is kind of low. It sounds like it's coming through your computer instead of the mic that's right in front of you.
Again.
There we go. I mean, it's okay. We understand over there.
While Scott works on that, no, he's absolutely freaking right. It's in Deluxe. You're right. See, it's the players that like this the higher AAV that makes them feel
agents like that shit.
You
the
know,
fans, too.
it's
fans
like
want to
it's
say,
almost bragging rights. You know, it
Agents
really
get paid
is.
on a percentage, man.
Yeah, and it's just said it from the beginning. I think he's gotten bad advice from the jump, and it's really kind of soured
A perfect
fans.
right. The last couple of honestly, how long it's been golden for how long now since Josh Harris took over?
Yeah,
From-
it really
from
has,
Chiefs,
and
we
there's
drafted
fans
Jaden
that are
Daniels.
turning against Terry over it. You know,
All right. So let me ask you this topic, just minor shift, but in the same vein. I've seen people say that Jaden Daniels is so good that he can elevate anybody to the fact that he doesn't need Terry. Where do you stand on this? Max, we'll start with you. We'll go counterclockwise.
well, I mean, if you looked at what everything from our beat reporters, our receiver room has struggled in the depth. So could Daniels make him? Yes, but you want to surround him with bigger talent, but at the same time, you have to get that talent out there. So if we don't have Terry, there's probably going to be a slight step down, but I think that Daniels could make it work in terms of the overall team success.
All right. Scotty, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a major drop-off if you lose Terry, especially at this stage of the season, purely because there's not a lot out there to replace him unless you trade for someone. And are you going to get someone in immediately? And it's going to be very difficult. And then you have to pay a contract on top of that for somebody who is as good of a value. So I can see this from both points. But you're right, Max, but what the beat reporters were saying the other day, no one's getting downfield. So
also remember...
Now for the controversial side end of it. Go ahead, Jessy.
I'm going to me and Scott had a conversation. This is actually on my way home from training camp last week about this. And is someone going to replace Terry? No. Okay. But I think people don't give enough credit to Jaden Daniels and the fact that even though there's not going to have, you're not going to have someone with, 1,100 yards and 13 touchdowns. I think Jaden is good enough to be able to spread the love out enough to be able to make up for not all of Terry's impact, but a lot of it. I don't think, if we're taking this in a betting aspect, I don't think Terry's worth more than one game.
I don't know if I agree with that. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I've got something to show you that without Terry, let's say Debo, twists an ankle. This is our wide receiver room. There it is. Look at him.
There's Noah Brown. There's Luke McCaffrey.
There he is. There.
Well, Noah Brown's in the corner with the cast on.
Right.
So,
and people still forget that we did sign, and this isn't a replacement for Terry by any means, but Debo is going to be very active on this.
Debo should be very active. But look, he just doesn't have the same stretch the field capability as Terry. Terry's a 4-3 guy still. And the fact is, and I mean, I'm going to stand on this hill till I die. The fact is, defensive backs in this NFL right now, if they're taking a look, if you're whoever we're playing, their defensive coordinator is taking a look at our offense, and he's going to have to look at obviously Debo Samuel, but Terry's going to be able to take two guys with him, and if you don't send two guys with him, he's going to kill you. We don't have something beyond
Jesse,
that.
that's what happens when he gets bracketed and then he disappears for games. When he gets single covered, that's when he has his big games.
But okay, it's not necessarily all. They sometimes roll coverage over to Terry, but it doesn't happen as often as people think.
And he
gets shut down all the time, and not by
Jesse. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put back on it. He had 13 touchdowns last year. He had, and I'll tell you what, if you take a look and say, when was Jaden Daniels? When did you know that over the shoulder throw in the Bengals game to Terry in the end zone? Terry's got 2 steps on that guy. All right, it's not that he has to make any contested catch, but we know he can make the contested catch. We're not going to get into the pros and cons of Terry. We've already been down through that road. But without Terry, our wide receiver room is a bunch of pigeons with long legs. We're hoping on a rookie. I mean, I think Jalen Lane can be something special in the punt return game, and he definitely can get deep. But Terry not only
has the highest contested rate catch in the entire season last year.
He goes over the
by
middle
far.
like nobody's business, man. That dude will freaking take a shot and catch the ball. He's had issues, and I mean, I think this when we come to we were on the panic meter, all right? Max, where are you?
As of right now, a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Jesse, where are you?
Still 0.
0. All right, I'm still at around a 1 because I think this is kind of going by script. He will sign something before camp is over, before the season starts. He'll sign something, and if he doesn't, hi,
You're
sweetie.
welcome, Scott.
Now, darling, how are you? If he doesn't come in and sign anything before the end of camp, he decides to play out his contract on 1 year, he's going to be there before week 1. All right, so I think he'll come in knowing he can't just walk in on Friday and play on Sunday. He's going to come in a couple of days before and get some practice in.
All right.
So So my panic level for this season is 0.
So
at this moment, 1
gentlemen,
at the most.
We just got some news from the team.
What is it?
30 players are not playing tonight.
All right, hang on 1 second here. Let me get this here. Breaking news here. Max Taman, breaking news here on the Bleeding
6
Burgundy
o'clock.
podcast. Clock
That
Eastern
30
time.
players are not playing.
30 players are not playing. Jesus Christ.
Among the surprises would include Nick Allegretti, Jordan McGee, Timothy McKay. That's about all the surprises. Everyone else you would hope did not play tonight.
Timothy McKay. My surprise is who the fuck is Timothy McKay?
Timothy McKay is a tackle,
undrafted
sir.
free agent tackle.
Yeah, he wasn't on the roster that you said.
I don't know who he is.
Allegretti's not really a surprise to me.
No.
I mean, they don't need to see him. He's had a
No.
whole fucking season of him, and I would rather, keep all of our offensive linemen off the field. That's going to need to be playing.
Then Sam Hartman's going to get killed if we keep all of the offensive linemen
Well,
off the
I
field.
mean, did you hear what you just said?
What?
Sam Hartman's going to get killed.
Yeah, fucking Sam Hartman.
Who cares?
I mean,
Jesus
he's
Christ.
got a
All
pretty face. It
Would you like
ain't
the
going nowhere.
30 names that are not
and I
playing?
apologize to Mrs. Hartman out there. We love your son, and we hope he doesn't get killed. In fact, the best thing that I can hope for tonight for Sam Hartman is that he shows well enough that we can put some trade bait on him and get something for him, because I don't think he is going to you make your eyes like that. But Marcus Mariota is the backup quarterback on this team. I argued against it last year, but y'all made some positive arguments, and he proved it last year in how he mentored Jaden. So
Which is fair. But do
Sam
you know who you're
Hartman's
going to be? Okay, but you know who your
Go ahead.
quarterback 3 is going to be other than Sam Hartman?
Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson, yeah.
Why?
Number one, if you get to quarterback 3, it's a disaster.
You're right.
Right?
And if you get to quarterback 2,
Godzilla's
chances
coming out
are
of
it's
the
a
harbor.
fucking
Everybody run. All right. So, and yeah, I kind of like Josh Johnson. In fact, I think, and you know what? It's just
Yeah, you know why you like Josh
he's
Johnson?
won,
It's 'cause you
like,
guys
2
played
games
football
in his
Pee-wee
17-year
50
fucking
years
career.
ago.
Wait a minute. You guys are talking to me. What? Say it again.
Go ahead, Jesse.
What were you saying?
Josh Johnson has won like 2 games in his 17 fucking year career.
Yeah, you
I
played
don't
Pee-wee
care.
football with Josh Johnson. That's why you like him.
Huh?
That's right. Now, you know what? Josh Johnson, you're right. He's only won 2 games in his career, but one of them was for us.
And
When
remember,
we were
that was
like,
the worst defensive
ever
game
win.
you have ever seen.
He literally went down to the bus station and said, "Put your hand up if you want to play quarterback for the Redskins," and he did, and he came and he won a game.
Well, he lost his first one, and he came
He
and
did.
and won the second game. He
Look,
played for us.
Look, do you
Right.
want to just
Who
take
did,
a guess?
who did he actually beat?
Jacksonville?
Yeah.
You got bragging rights over
Woo!
today.
We lost
Giants
against the
fan here, all right?
Titans.
Everybody
We
keep
lost
your
against
words
the Titans, and then
less
won
than
against
2
Jack.
syllables. All right, everybody, you got to speak slowly now. We've got a Giants fan in here. Welcome.
We do appreciate
Giants
all
fan.
fans.
No, I'm just
Indeed.
kidding. I love the Giants fan.
Giants go out and march to victory. Go out and roll down that field.
Tell you what, man.
Yeah,
That is
Real quick, do you want to guess how many teams Josh Johnson has played for in the NFL?
I'm going to say 14.
13.
13?
13.
17
Wow.
years.
This will be his 16th.
If he makes the team, if he makes the Commanders,
Makes the
That
team.
makes-
What are you talking about?
what
What crack are you smoking?
He was on the Redskins, so if he makes the Commanders, does it count as a different team?
No, it's the same
True.
team.
Oh,
What
Man.
jersey are you wearing right now?
what's that?
What jersey are you wearing right
Ken
now?
Harvey, baby.
Well,
Ken
no.
Harvey.
Did Ken Harvey play for this team, Dad?
Yes, he did.
So it's the same team.
I agree, but Ken Harvey's not coming out of retirement and getting a fucking chance at a job
Hey,
tonight.
where's that signature on that jersey?
It has since faded away.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
That's why I wear it now, because it faded away. And hey, you know what? Here's the bottom line with the signature that Ken Harvey put on the back of this jersey right here. Mr. Harvey, I remember meeting you. I remember shaking your hand. I remember talking to you. The signature has since faded away, but my memory has not. Now that is practically a story in and of itself, but we won't go down that road. All right, let's see. You know, I tell you what, we might as well, since we already talked about Terry, I might as well go ahead and tell you we have a top 10 this week. For the top 10 things, let me see here. I got to get our music together for the top 10. Where's our top 10 music? God damn it. There we go. All right, for the top 10 this week, we have a top 10, and we got to move everybody around. So how do we move everybody around? There we go. Move everybody around. Our top 10 things this week. Top 10 things Agent Buddy Baker can do while he sits around waiting out the Terry McLaurin negotiation.
He looks like he's constipated.
Dude, that's his fucking picture.
Look at his
Look
teeth.
teeth on this dude. I mean, I have bad teeth. You know, I don't have
Goodness.
braces. But
That's
I mean,
why he wants the big bucks, because he needs braces.
He needs fucking Invisalign. That's right. We are not getting paid by Invisalign.
It's an NFL sponsor.
I will say that is expensive out of pocket, though.
Well, you know,
Other retaining orthodontics are available. Yeah.
All right, the top 10 things Agent Buddy Baker can do while waiting out his Terry McLaurin negotiation. Number 10, volunteer for experimental hemorrhoid surgery.
Scott, you're getting dragged in
We're
chat,
doing
buddy.
some interesting things in Kazakhstan hospitals. You may want to give it a try. Number 9, attempt to set the Guinness World Record for headstand in a bucket of quickset cement.
Nice.
Record's currently held by Jesse Martin.
Can he possibly go for 4 minutes? All right, let's see. Oh, wait, I got things in the way.
Can't
Here.
beat it.
Number 8 thing
I've heard that before, John.
Terry McLaurin Agent Buddy Baker can do while waiting out the negotiation. Have a few drinks and go jogging on the Beltway. Now,
sounds like
for you
fun.
fans that are paying attention from the UK, do you have the concept of a Beltway, Scotty? What you know what a Beltway is?
No, we call it a motorway.
All right, well, a
Well, that's
Beltway is
a motorway, Scotty, is what we call a highway.
right. Right. A Beltway actually is a highway that encircles a city.
Yeah.
So it's like a
just
belt.
motorway.
You'll get used to it because if you do end up here, what you will call it is the fucking piece of shit. Holy fuck, why do I even go near that thing?
Dad,
Beltway.
did you
Yes.
see the video today of this kid running from the police on the Beltway on a pedal bike, and the police officer was chasing him and was trying to run so fast he tripped and fell?
Was it Buddy Baker?
It was not Buddy Baker.
Too bad.
Ah.
Buddy Baker can't ride a bicycle. Look at those teeth.
Well, I mean, you know.
No,
All right,
he
so
he
number
could park his
7
bike inside them teeth, though. Fucking spaces in there. Anyway,
Scotty with the dentistry right off the top. Look
it is. Yeah.
All right.
He's got teeth like Marines, green and well spaced.
Oh, boys.
Anyway,
Oh,
you
my.
green and well spaced for the Marines. He's talking about the British Marines for all of my USMC friends.
yeah.
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
are great. All right, the number 7 thing that Buddy Baker can do while waiting out the McLaurin negotiation. Excuse me. Go to the zoo with 3 pounds of raw hamburger stuffed down your underpants and jump in the tiger enclosure. That could be interesting. It
Sounds like
made
a
for a
good
nice
time.
YouTube video, I think. Number 6. Test your nerve. Swallow 15 sleeping pills and pull the pin on a live grenade. Jesus Christ. Hold on tight. All right.
Wow. You got
I
it.
got dark.
Got it.
I got dark very quickly.
Dark top 10.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm just giving him some ideas of how to pass the time. The number 5 thing you can do, play hide and seek in a closet with a cobra. That, I've heard, is fun. Let's see. The number 4 thing that Buddy Baker can do while waiting out the Terry McLaurin negotiation is conduct bathroom chemistry experiments with a bottle of bleach and all the household cleaners you can find. Oh, that sounds like delicious fun. Enjoy an evening under the stars and camp out on some busy train tracks. That's the number 3 thing you can do. Number 2 thing you can do, explore the joys of recreational fentanyl. All right, and the number 1 thing that Agent Buddy Baker can do while waiting out the Terry McLaurin negotiation, go to the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally and call everyone you see a big fat homo.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, my. Dad, I'm sorry, but the Tom Brady statue unveiling is going on right now, and Robert Kraft is speaking at the microphone. And I swear he just spit his dentures out with the way he said the word scripted.
Scripted. You know, everybody thought Tom was, look at him there. He's gold.
But
the number 1A thing, by the way, if you're in Sturgis and it happens to be a woman, just ask her what her tattoos used to say before she became such a fat, slagged out hag. All right, anyway, there you go. There's your top 10 for the week. I did have a picture here. I'll have to go find it. Get rid of that. Bring us back to where we're supposed to be. And go ahead, take over the show while I go get this picture. I did have a picture of the Tom Brady statue.
All right, our buddy James says, who are you guys most excited to see play tonight?
Can we parlay that into our top 5 things we're excited to see?
Yes. Yeah.
So great job, James. Good job.
Way to go, James. And here's the Tom Brady statue, by the way, if anybody wants to zoom in on it.
Hey, that'll get thrown onto a WNBA court here soon.
All right.
Very true.
Did you guys
WNBA's all pissed off about somebody throwing dildos at them.
Did you
see? Hey, you're on TV, so shut up.
The odds for a dildo being thrown onto the court is now higher as a yes than it is a no.
Wow.
Look, if you are a Buffalo Bills fan and you enjoy this podcast, when you go to Gillette Stadium and you happen to see the Patriots, please leave a fucking suction cup dildo attached to that statue somewhere and take a picture of it and send it to us. I absolutely love that tradition of throwing dildos on the field when the Patriots are playing the Bills.
Not the same thing, but I do have a photo of you putting a Redskins hat onto Tony Dorsett's Hall of Fame bust.
No, you can't get to it. I got close to it.
No, I have a picture of you putting the hat on the bust.
You'll have to send me that picture. I would like to see that. All right, so let's talk about tonight's game. Let's talk about tonight's game. All right, well, let me get Tom Brady off the screen there with his big dick nose.
So,
all right, so go ahead, Max.
First and foremost, just stay healthy.
Yes. Oh, I will. Thank you.
Not you. Gee,
we're going to the game.
Walk into the fridge, Dad.
No, I was getting ready to introduce the damn part of the segment about the game, and you jumped right ahead to begging me to stay healthy.
I preseason.
This is how I have a stroke, is listening to my fucking kid like this. So.
Get off my lawn.
This is not how it's good for us. That's right.
That's what he says when I walk into the door.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have a football game tonight, and it's coming up here in about 45 minutes, so we don't want to be too long on this, but let's see. What are we looking at tonight? I'm excited for a preseason game. But what are we looking at, Jesse? What do you want to see?
The first
Number one.
and foremost I want to see is Trey Amos. And I know he's probably not going to play a whole lot, but he's going to play a little bit.
Right.
I want to see how he matches up with whatever. It looks like the Patriots starters are going to play, so hopefully we see him on some Stephon Diggs a little bit and see how that goes.
Okay. Do you want to see Sanistro play?
He's not.
No, he's not playing.
He's not playing.
Not playing? Okay. I haven't seen the big 40-man list or whatever.
So
I got pulled up right here.
Sandersville, Jones, and Lattimore are not. Lattimore's playing.
No, he's not.
He's not on this list? Oh, he's number 2 now. He's not 23.
He's
okay. Sorry, I forgot he changed his number.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Trey Amos make a play or two tonight. That'd be good. Go ahead, Scotty. What are you looking for? Number 1. What's your first thing you're looking for?
I want to see Bill. I want to see what Krosky Merritt's got to give for this team. I want to see how he shows out. I want to see who's on this running back room because it's a deep room. We know what McNichols and we know what Christian Rodriguez has given us before. So it's Chris Rodriguez is what I said. Did I say Christian Rodriguez? I think I did.
I think you said Rodrigue.
Rodriguez.
But I want to see what they do, and it's obviously a battle for him to get onto this roster. So it'll be interesting to see.
All right, Max, what are you looking for tonight? First thing you're looking for.
The O-line. What can Josh Connerly do? Who's going to be playing right guard? What are we going to be able to do in the O-line? Are we going to get a push?
We're going to get absolutely beat because there's no center, and then the rest of the starters aren't playing by the looks of it.
Pretty much. So yeah, I kind of agree with that. I want to see Chris Paul. He's strong as an ox, but I want to see him move. I want to see him be able to get out in space and be able to take on a block and be able to spring bill for a yard, or for 5, 10, 20 yards. I want to see that guy take the next step forward. If not, we got to start looking at who's going to be our top backup. I do want to see him play well. I would like to see Sam Hartman shine out a little bit, and I said so earlier why. And I don't – if we can trade him, fuck it. It's a quarterback-starved league. If you show promise at that position at his age, man, you can get a lot for him. And I mean, when I say a lot, I'm talking like a third or a second. You've seen. I mean, look, you laugh. I'm telling you, you laugh. You have seen quarterbacks in the past that have shown very little, that have gotten enormous opportunities.
What do we get for Sam Howell? And he was a starting quarterback.
And he showed it, and he showed why you're not going to get a whole lot of it. All right, but in a limited action, if Sam Hartman can show out, this is a quarterback-starved league. It's starved. That's the way it is.
No.
What did the Cowboys give up for Joe Milton? Which was not a whole lot.
A seventh.
All right. So if you can get a fourth for Sam Hartman, are you happy?
A third for Hartman? I mean, I'd be absolutely. I'd be delighted if I got a seventh.
It's a quarterback.
I would too.
It's a quarterback.
Give me a sixth, and you can have them.
Okay. All right, then. So, all right, that's what I'm looking for.
You're Sam Hartman. All right.
I'm looking for Sam Hartman to make me not look stupid and get himself into a third-round pick trade situation.
He's going to have about 100 yards and 3 interceptions, John. So
stop it. Oh, Scotty, you are breaking.
He might hit Scott with a ball tonight.
Another thing I'm really interested in seeing is both Yankoff and Sennett. I know there's a lot of talk around Sennett right now, and I think it's like way overblown. Sennett it's not going to see too much action because of Zach Ertz and how well he's doing. All reports are coming out saying that Ertz is even better. It looks better than he did last year.
And we got Ertz basically out of retirement.
Yeah, let Sennett sit and learn from Ertz because Sennett's going to be our future.
I agree. And go ahead. Sorry.
No, and what things that I have heard about Sennett this year is he's fucking great, especially in pass blocking and in the run game. He's moving fuckers off the mark. And Yankoff, man, we're hearing a lot of good things about Yankoff too.
Special teams, I am, yeah.
Yeah, special teams.
Guys in the chat, Karen has learned the first of her 26 letters, everybody. Just wanted to point that out.
What is that? Oh, hey. Thank you for that, Karen.
Can you say B?
Very good.
I think she's pretending to be Canadian.
You're getting
when it comes to tight ends, now, all right, this is something I'd like to see because I think Ertz is going to make a football team, and he does seem re-energized somewhat, which is great because if Terry prolongs his holdout, Ertz is going to be somebody. When you looked at yesterday, the overall impression from the media yesterday, Jaden hit Ertz early and often, quite a bit. I'm fine with that. What have I always said, Max? That the best friend of the young quarterback's best friend. Young quarterback's best friend, and he's a damn good one. And I don't care if he's no yak Ertz, all right? If he's sure-handed Ertz, I'm fine with that because what Ertz knows how to do before he has to bother with yak is find the chain. I'm good with that. When it comes to the rest of them, Bates is obviously going to make the team. They just paid him. They gave him a couple of years contract there. Sennett, I can only go by what they say. I haven't seen a whole lot, but I'd like to see it. Is he playing tonight?
Yes, he's starting.
I would like to see something out of him tonight, and it's not necessarily because I think his job is on the line, but it's a matter of how many tight ends are we going to keep. And Scott, that's something that you've been keeping track of. What do you think right now where we're standing?
With tight ends, I think we keep Yankoff. I think we also keep Bates, Sinnott, and Ertz. I think it's 4.
You think 4 of our 53 are going to be tight ends?
Yes, I do.
That means 49
because
everybody.
Because Yankoff can go on special teams as well as Maker here. But from what I'm hearing is his routes are good. He's been he's sure-handed. He's getting better. Kine's been bigging him up as well. So Logan Paulson's the same, and he can play the position. Obviously, as we all know. Listen, if Logan Paulson says he's playing well, I'm good with that.
So we've mentioned everything on my list for the players. One thing I'm kind of interested in, because I have not watched any preseason so far, but the new measurement system, I want to see how much it slows the game down.
I was watching the Ravens last night, and it didn't seem to slow much of it down. Of course, the Ravens really weren't leaving much to the imagination when it came to their first downs. So,
apart from legs pointing the wrong way, but yeah.
More fingers.
We mentioned it earlier, Bill Merritt. I just want to pump the brakes, even though he's looked great, but we've seen running backs look great in camp.
Michael Wiley just got cut.
Wiley,
I want to see out of Cross.
There's a history of this.
Oh God, Lake Seastrunk.
I mean, there's a history of this, and I hope everybody's not getting their hopes up too high on this kid yet. No, maybe he could come blow everything out of the water and and wow everybody. I'm not sold on. I have him on my practice squad right now.
Practice squad,
as of right. As of right now.
When you talk about Lake Seastrunk and some of these other guys that we've all gone gaga over, when I look at who drafted them and said these are the guys that are going to be pretty good, and you realize, okay, that's just third quarter, fourth quarter of the second preseason game. It doesn't make any difference. Bill, I think, comes in with a little bit more. I would like to see him show a little bit tonight, but not a lot. I think that if the overall impression,
we're going to get at least a half from him.
If the overall impression is correct, I want to kind of keep him under wraps. I want to see just enough to be able to get him. Just show me. Let me see it. I've seen in camp and I've seen in practices that when they're not allowed to tackle you, you get outside and you make a long run. But let me see what happens. Okay, something's going on over here. Let me see what happens.
A message in the chat.
Sorry, Karen.
My wife moved her laptop and it typed A in the chat. So now she's like, now you've all took the piss and said, "Oh yeah, did you know your ABC?" She's like, "I'm gonna get him. Wait till September." Fucking
when I see you guys at the season opener, I'll have a black eye right here.
No, I'll join you, mate. It's fine. Don't worry. Text 84216 to beaten husbands.
Well, from that threat of violence, I completely forgot what I said. I tell you what, these people on the other side of the ocean, Jesse, I don't know about them. They are some. It's what they speak with is their fists. All right. Anyway,
just stay.
I'm also, like I said, with Krusty Merritt, I want to see enough to show me that what is being said is real, but not so much to say. I want fantasy leagues that I'm playing with to pick up on him in round, like 9.
There's a lot of unknowns. He's looked great in camp. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Looks good, but there's no tackling in camp.
Right. There's 4 eyes on your face right now. Just want to point that out.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Jesse's got 4 eyes on his face. You all have 4 eyes on your face,
All right, well, okay, Max has got the only fucking head with no glasses on it.
Just wait till you get older, fucker.
You're getting sunburnt off the fucking screen, mate. What are you talking about?
Scott, you got 3 gingers on this show. We're all getting sunburned.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. Fox piss and biscuits. Love it. Anyway.
All right.
What did you
one of the other things that I'm looking for tonight is
Kane Madrano. Sorry, go ahead.
Kane Madrano.
It's quite all right. It's amazing when I'm the one that has to bring the show back to normality. I can't even say that.
Yeah, I'm totally. I want to see Kane Madrano. It looks like he's going to start at linebacker tonight. hearing a lot of good things. He's really stepped up, and he's covering really well. He's really quick, and I want to see it on the field, and maybe he can steal that linebacker spot from Hampton.
I don't know if he can steal it outright at this point, but I want to see him cover tight ends, and I want to see him cover running backs in the flat.
I have Hampton on my practice squad. And
did he come today? Is he playing today?
Hampton?
No, he's injured. He's injured, isn't he?
Again.
Still injured. Yeah.
Him and McGee are constantly injured. What is going on here?
He doesn't show anything. The only thing he shows me is that he can limp.
Yeah. I mean, the team is so fucking high on McGee. We just haven't fucking seen him at all.
Right. No. Well, at the same time, Wagner's ahead of him in the depth chart of where he's going to play, and you're not going to see him too much anyway. So if they're bringing him along and they rave about what he's doing, okay, I'm fine with it. When it's time for Wagner to step aside, let's see what he can do.
They're searching for that Wagner replacement. You kind of even said it on his podcast. I think it was today or yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for him, and they want, because Wagner's not going to be. He might be here for one more year, maybe, but I don't see it after that. And they're going to need a good middle linebacker to replace him.
Last year, he was really good on tackles that came up the middle towards him. After that, his speed to the outside to cover these things and be able to.
But he's never been like that. He's never had sideline to sideline speed.
Yeah.
It's not about sideline to sideline speed. It's, I mean, he's getting a little long in the tooth.
Dominic Hampton is playing tonight.
He still made all pro last year.
He is playing tonight.
He is
good.
Really,
I do want to see that.
All right,
I think it might be Jordan McGee.
McGee is not playing, but Hampton is.
I didn't think Hampton made the trip.
He is listed as active. I can go back and find DQ's thing. Keep going. Keep talking.
McGee didn't make the trip.
Yeah, I have the 7 here in front of me: John Baptiste, Marcus Mariota, Cosme, Terry, McGee, and Noah Brown.
So Hampton's playing.
Good. Let's see another, because I haven't seen anything from him. Let's see a lot of him. All right. So what else are we looking for? I'm going to go first on this one. I'm looking for more out of our 3, 4, 5, 6 wide receivers. All right. I've seen some things. We've heard about this guy, Chris Moore. Jesse, you wrote about him this week on bleedingburgundy.com. Go ahead, if you will, put the banners up.
Well, when we signed Gallup, most of us were like, okay, that's an interesting signing. Let's see what he can do. He retired a year out of it, and our wide receiver depth wasn't great. So we kind of had hopes. And earlier in OTAs, Gallup was looking pretty good, but slowly but surely, 10-year vet Chris Moore has been making plays in camp, and enough. He's making more plays in camp than Michael Gallup. So that's an interesting battle right there. I think that's for one of the last receiver spots.
So you're talking about like at a wide receiver 6 there.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. All right, so Ja'Cory.
Well, I mean that particular receiver would be backing up Terry. If something were to happen to Terry, it would be that either Gallup or Moore, whoever makes it. I think the battle's between them.
All right, so what about
how big is Chris Moore? Because Gallup isn't terribly big, right?
I think they're about 6 foot.
Gallup's tall, but he's not terribly like.
I always thought
big.
Gallup was like 5'10", 5'11".
I don't know. He didn't look. At least he didn't look that small. I don't know his exact height, but he didn't look that small.
Yeah, but you had Derek Hemingway to go by, so
Chris Moore.
He was not small.
6'1", and Gallup is also listed at 6'1".
Yeah.
All right, so Michael Strachan. Where does he fit into this? Is he on the outside, way outside looking in, or does he have a chance tonight?
I think
I've heard some things about it, it would be all the times.
Between some of them, it'd probably be Ja'Cory Brooks that has a better shot of making the roster.
He playing tonight?
But yes,
yeah.
Good.
But also we have on the roster right now. How many wide receivers do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We have 10 wide receivers.
8.
Well, here.
That's 9 if you include Terry. That's 9.
Let me see here. Let us share.
I've got Terry, Michael Gallup, Chris Moore, Michael Strachan. Then there's Noah Brown, KJ Osborne, Jacoby Jones, and I lied. Brandon Sanders and Tay Martin.
And Ja'Cory Brooks.
I just said that one.
Oh, I did not hear that one. There's one more you didn't say. You forgot Jalen Lane, pal.
Oh shit! Yeah. Hang
All right,
on.
so here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 13.
I didn't include Terry because he's on pup, but
12 then. Yeah. Did you originally say 12?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good shout. Sorry, I trust your statistics. That's why you're the stat man, Max.
By the way, just so you guys know, on this list that you have, Tyree Jackson, who's a tight end, has already been placed on IR for the season.
Tyree Jackson. All right, so
Yes.
what we're looking at here is our picks right now for the roster. I don't know how. I mean, I'm going to scroll through it. I don't know how much of it is really going to make much sense to you. I'm going to have to
Just
be
the top
read
bit.
these
Okay,
pages.
here, 53s are who we think is going to make the roster.
Right.
Yeah.
Zeros are who think we're going to get cut, and 2 is who we think was going to make the practice squad afterwards. But I think I'm going to have to do a little bit to this so that we can see it a little bit better when I scroll through as to who the 53 are. Right now, you can see
Can
right
you
here.
zoom in a bit on that, John?
I don't know. Can I? Let me see here.
Control plus.
There
Yeah,
we go.
thanks, Max. All right, let's see here. Okay, so me,
Security degree, sir.
I am this red or pinkish color. I've got 55 right now on my final roster. I know that, there's still 2 guys that I like that are going to sit right there. I'm not going to say who they are right now, but I got 23 guys that I'm looking at cutting or are on the bubble, 9 in the practice squad, and I think Cosme's going to start the season on PUP. We know that, but that's all I'm going to go with that. Scotty, you've got 53, so you're all set. Your roster is set. You don't even need to see anything.
No, the only person I would move off. The only person I would move off there is obviously if Terry becomes active. The reason I said starting season on PUP is because we're nowhere near a deal right now. But the minute that changes, obviously someone is getting cut off mine. So that's fair enough. Practice squad, I'm nearly there with practice squad as well. 14. I think we can add some players to our practice squad from cuts around the league. So there's still a couple of spots there.
You have only. You have 7 on your practice squad because practice squad counts for 2.
Right. Well, what this is meant to be right now is not our final picks as to what it is. This is the roster as we look at it on
Going
August
into
the
game
8th.
1.
Right, on August the 8th. Right now, I've got 55 guys I think are going to be on the final roster. Obviously, I've got to trim 2, but I don't know who they are yet. Right now, I've only got 9 that I'm bringing back to the practice squad, but that's going to change. So all of these things, they're going to change, and obviously, Jessy didn't put anybody down for the PUP list. I guess he thinks Cosme's going to be ready. So,
well, I mean, I didn't write it on there. I put it down in the Terry and Cosme both. I put Pump in the 53 or in the roster thing.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any surprises right now. Do you see anybody that's really surprised? Now, I had said, and Jessy, you made fun of me on social media the other day about Austin Eckler. I had said possibly a surprise cut, but I said that a month and a half ago. Right?
I said that last week on the podcast.
Last week? Last week on the podcast. I just think he's a sneeze away from another concussion, but it's been a while since I said that. And I mean, I still right now have him on the final 53, but
one
see what
player
happens
that's
with Bill, and let me see what happens with McNichols because they did give him an extension. Let me see.
One player that's really kind of raised my eyebrow a little bit that I'm hearing pretty good things about, and I'm interested to see tonight is Carlin Vigors.
Yeah, Carlin
Vigors. Yeah, 100%.
They can't stop talking.
Can he sneak his way on the roster?
That's the thing. How much do you want to show? You know what I mean? How much do you want to show that people are going to want to snatch once he's put on that practice squad, unless he makes the team?
Not saying he's like this, but keep in mind, Terry McLaurin only played 3 plays in the preseason his first year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that could be a Jalen Lane type of thing, too. Maybe they're going to limit his.
But then does that move down to how many corners are you keeping?
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. He's going to have – there's going to – if he makes it,
Noah Igbenogany is going to be on the ball.
There's going to be a defensive back.
Vigors said.
Oh, Vigors.
There's going to be a defensive back that we think that's definitely going to be on this roster that will not be on this roster.
And his name is Noah Igbenogany.
No.
I like
Noah. Doing really
He's
good
staying,
camp,
man.
too.
He's having a pretty
Jonathan Jones.
Jonathan Jones, they just signed as a free agent, but I have not heard his name since they signed him as a free agent. Ever since
he's old.
In the building, I have
he's
not
32.
heard Jonathan Jones' name. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying Jonathan Jones, might go before Igbenogany, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a wealth of riches. All of a sudden, our secondary has been such a problem for so many years, and all of a sudden, here it is. We're talking about cutting guys that we signed in free agency because of how well a rookie has shined out. Trey Amos, as far as I've been able to discern, listening to the beat reporters, he's a starter. Period. He's a starter. It's going to be him and Lattimore and Sinistro, and that's that.
Yep.
So looking at this, the last year, if we go off last year, and we know it's different every year, they kept 6 corners last year. So right now, I'm looking.
Well, they also one of them only counted for a quarter.
I know, because that's Emmanuel Forbes. But if you look back,
St. Juice, sir.
No, I forgot. No, I was talking about Forbes, and St. Jude, he counts for less.
So you got Marshawn Lattimore, you're definitely keeping. Trey Amos, you're definitely keeping. Mikey Samra, you're definitely keeping. There's 3 spots. Then you're looking at Noah I, Jonathan Jones, because that's 5 spots. Right. And then you've got one more spot between Bobby Price, Kelvin Seymour, Alan George, and Carlin Viggers. So I think Carlin Viggers makes this team.
Given that choice, I'll take Carlin Viggers.
As if they decide to keep 6 cornerbacks this year. I
think if they do, they may go 5
last year because I think they knew they kept 6 last year. 6 cornerbacks is a lot. Okay, that's a lot to keep on a roster. They kept 6 last year because they knew they had the issues and they were trying some shit out. Another thing too,
can Viggers play special teams?
What's her damn safety?
Tyler Owens make the team.
Owens is a lock.
All right, but Jesse, you can say everybody's a lock, but at some point you're going to have to figure out, because you look at your safeties.
He's got it at 53. His when you look,
you're right. But looking at safeties, there's 7 on the roster. If we keep 6 corners, then we got to drop a safety. So that means that one of the obvious safeties is going to be gone. Who are you going to get rid of then? Tyler Owens is the 3rd rated safety, is the 3rd string safety right now.
Yeah, you got Will Harris, Percy Butler, Tyler Owens, Quan Martin, Jeremy Reeves, then Ben Nickel and Rob McDaniel.
It very well might be Jeremy Reeves.
There. Reeves, Owens, Nickel, McDaniel, Quan Martin, Will Harris, Percy Butler. Percy Butler, they just re-signed. Will Harris is definitely going to make the team. Quan Martin should make the team.
And that's what I was saying about the cornerback, Will Harris. That's what I was thinking of. He can also play corner.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes, he can, and he's played it.
All right.
So they very well could.
I'm looking at these 2.
I mean, it's the same as last year. I mean, Will Harris is just taking the spot of Jeremy Chin. Other than that, it's the same safety room as last year.
Now at corner, we've got this group. All right, so we've got Viggers, who really so Seymour. If you're talking about keeping 6, 1, Amos.
I just did it, yeah.
Igbenogany. Jones, Marsh. You just did that, Sastro? All right, so
we just did this. But what I'm saying is, if you keep another corner, if you go even up to 7, you got to figure out where else you're going to get rid of.
Yeah. Oh, you're not doing 7. That's why. That's why you're probably only keeping 3 or 4.
I know where I'm going.
Like what I'm saying is, it's going to be the numbers game. And
what about running backs? Maybe that's where you cut it from, and you only keep 3.
All right, so okay, I'm gonna shift us here because we're really heavy into some roster.
Yeah.
I think they're only keeping 3 anyways,
and that's fine. But we're past an hour, so I want to be able because people are going to start getting ready for the football game, which starts in 20 minutes. And hey, man,
it's 30. It's in an hour.
but it takes me a half hour to get home, so I'm gonna have to go soon.
All right, so look, I'll tell you what. That's what I'm looking for tonight. I want to see some decent play out of Sam Hartman. I want to see Bill shine a little bit and then sit down. I want to see good play out of Connerly. He's playing tonight. I want to see good play out of our backup lineman. I just want to see good play across the board. Good execution, man. Listen to your coaches. That's what I want to see. Scotty, go ahead.
Agreed completely with you. I do agree with you completely.
All right, so we're going to go around the room real quick. I got some news. I don't know if you've heard about it yet. But Caleb Williams, Bears camp. It's not going so well. So let's see what happened this week in Bears camp. get a kick out of that. Look at the last one hits that guy in the fucking
Do it again.
Swear to God.
He's like 5 fucking feet away from the guy.
No. Honest to God, the fact that on the last pass he misses it entirely and hits that guy behind it in the foot just kills me. Look, Bears fan, seriously, is there a bridge in your city that's tall enough to jump off of? You might want to think about it.
No, I think it's going to be all right.
The day of Bears fans looking at Jaden Daniels and laughing at anything, coming at us Commanders fans. I saw it some this week. You people need to stop. I don't understand what's the problem with you. You are gluttons for punishment. Understand this. The next time that this clown the next time they win a football game, it will be the second time that you've won a game since you ran across the Commanders last October.
Sure.
All right. So enough of all of that. All right. We saw that they've gone ahead and unveiled the big dick nose statue of Tom Brady out there on a preseason night. That seems kind of odd.
Debo, Mikey Sanders, Harris, Peters, and Mark Ian, and Cliff Kingsbury, Wes Welker, and someone else attended the ceremony.
All right.
Terrific. I hope they got some drinks out
Larry
of it.
Izzo is the other one. I'm sorry. It's
Larry Izzo should be there. Larry Izzo was a Patriot.
So was Cliff Kingsbury, and so was Wes Welker.
That's right. Cliff Kingsbury was a quarterback, and Wes Welker, of course, obviously was a New England Patriot. Bastard. All right, so
the statue.
Peter's worked for the Patriots, obviously, as well. So lots of connections here, isn't there?
Little gay.
Well, we did see here's the Tom statue. I don't know if you can see it really close up or not. It's kind of small, but if you can look at it, if you zoom in on that thing there, well, that's why he's a popular guy.
They didn't get his butthole chin.
The Browns. I saw that the Browns they just went ahead and said, okay, here's our promotional poster for the year of all our quarterbacks. There they are. Browns quarterback.
Hey, another active shooter.
Really?
Where?
Emory University.
Where?
In Atlanta. Emory University.
Wow.
All right. Fucking people. All right, well, we're not going to end on a sour note like that. If you are in Atlanta at that Emory University and you're ducking the shooter, I hope you have a good time. But I hope everything turns out quite all right. What are you supposed to do with
my mom's in Atlanta?
Trying to end the show here, just like, oh, hey, people are getting killed. All right, so anyway.
Let's go kill the Patriots, boys.
Yeah, I'm not even going to ask about score predictions or anything for the fucking preseason game. It's absolutely stupid to even do so. Let's just hope there's no injuries on either side, and let's hope that we pick off Drake May at least twice.
And if any of you degenerates are gambling, we are 6.5-point dogs.
Oh my God, if any of you degenerates are gambling, please let me know who you are. I have plenty of reasons for you to spend your money, and I hope you do. All right, so. That's
yes, he's like, I may have deposited $10.
No kidding. Did you actually bet on a preseason game? Okay,
I'm not that bad.
Good Lord. Pretty soon we're going to be seeing some freaking crooked nosed guys with vowels at the end of their name taking that backdrop away from the behind you. All right. It belongs to us here. Hey, give us that microphone there. All right, everybody, enjoy the game tonight. We will see you. What did we say? Next Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Cheers, Mac. Appreciate you, buddy. Even though you're a Giants fan.
Oh, hey, man, Mac.
You're all right for a Giants fan.
It's good to see you. Thanks. And we are pretty cool. At least that's what my wife tells me. Anyway,
lies.
She doesn't lie. I completely lost where I was.
Yeah,
I was on a
we
good
know.
roll to close the show, and now I'm completely fucking lost, and I don't know.
Go to bleedingburgundy.com.
Yeah, I'll put the banners up here. All right. So, okay, yeah, that's what we'll do.
bleedingburgundy.com, and come join our
The Pick'em League, so you can beat
Pick'em
me.
League.
Everyone will.
Yeah, join the Pick'em League. All right. It's you might win a prize. I don't know. We haven't really decided what that might be yet, but we've
I got a prize.
Interesting ideas as to what that would be.
pubes.
And yeah, a couple of Scott's pubes, that'd be good. And hey, here's the
From the
thing.
International Fan of the Year as well. You know what I mean? Come
If we
on.
let Karen get a couple of gin and tonics in her, and then let her cut, you might actually get part of the penis.
It's not much to find, John, but there you go. It is what it is.
Hey, I'll tell you something. You might have a Guinness World Record on your hand there. All right, and in your hand there. All right, so go ahead. tinyurl.com/bbpickems. That will get you into our Pick'ems League, or you can go to bleedingburgundy.com. There's a big banner at the top of the page you can click to get you into our Pick'ems League. It's free. It's on CBS Sportsline. Please sign up. We'll have some fun this year talking about it. And hey, man, who fucking cares? Show us that you're smart. All right. Everybody says that Jesse's a pain in the ass and doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Well, now it's your chance to prove it. Right? Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Put your ass up there and there's no money involved. Just put your pride up there and let's see what they have to say. Okay. So till Tuesday, everybody enjoy the football game. It's starting here in about 45 minutes. And we'll see you next time on the Bleeding Burgundy podcast. That will be Tuesday. See ya.